Have you ever felt like, after turning 50, the world started to ignore you? Like doors started closing and managing money became a lonely struggle? What almost no one talks about is that over 68% of mature women face financial difficulties. And it's not because they haven't tried. It's because they've spent their lives taking care of everyone except themselves. But what if I told you there are three simple objects that have helped many women completely change the way money flows into their lives? Small, accessible objects, yet they carry powerful energy, energy of transformation, of reconnection with what has always been yours, the right to prosper. I was in debt, feeling invisible. When I started this ritual with the objects, within 3 weeks I got a new client and paid off my first debt. It's not magic, it's focused energy. Helena, 56 years old. This video isn't about luck or miracles. It's about awareness, action, and focus. It's about you taking back control of your financial life with simple yet meaningful tools. If you feel like the time has come to flip that switch, leave a comment below. My prosperity starts today. This sentence might seem small, but it's your first commitment to this new phase. And if this message resonates with you, like the video and subscribe to the channel. We'll keep bringing powerful, practical content made especially for women who haven't given up on themselves. Now that you've declared in the comments that your prosperity starts today, tell me something honestly. Are you truly ready to take the first step for yourself? Because what's coming next may seem simple, and it is, but it requires something many forget: commitment. This video is just the beginning of a journey. In the coming days, we'll bring you content that builds on what you've started learning here. Practical guidance, real stories, and other powerful tools for anyone who wants to prosper after 50 without waiting for anything or anyone else. But to receive all this, you need to be here with us. So now is the time. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell just like that. And if you've already subscribed, drop a comment below. I'm committed. It might seem like just a praise, but it's what separates those who just watch from those who truly transform. Remember, prosperity starts with a decision, and that decision is yours. The connection between objects and prosperity isn't new. In fact, women have always known this, long before money existed as we know it. In ancient cultures like Egyptian, Indian, and African, women used everyday items to attract protection, abundance, and good harvests. It wasn't superstition. It was ancestral wisdom. They knew that an object filled with intention could transform a space and reality. Even in letters from Maria Quiteria, one of Brazil's first heroines, there are records of small symbols she carried with her for protection and courage. These items served as anchors of strength in the face of challenges, including financial ones. And why does this work? Because everything around us carries energy. What you touch, what you keep, what you choose to have near you, it all vibrates. And that vibration interacts with your mind, your emotional state, and what you attract. When you hold an old key in your hands, for example, your subconscious understands something is about to open, a path, a possibility, a way out. The idea here isn't superstition, it's focus. It's about using simple objects as channels for your intention. Throughout this video, you'll learn how to transform these three objects into energetic tools. Tools that connect your actions with a new vibration of prosperity. But before that, I want to share a true story with you. The story of a woman who, just like you, thought her time had already passed and discovered it's never too late when you know where to focus your energy. Abigail was 58 years old when she looked at her bank account and saw the negative balance again. It wasn't the first time, but that day it hurt more. Maybe because of exhaustion, maybe because of shame, maybe because deep down she felt she was failing herself. On the outside she smiled. She was the advisor to her friends, the always present mother, the woman who had it all under control. But on the inside, it felt like life had become a place without doors. No exits, no choices. Every morning, she woke up early, made coffee, tidied the house, checked her messages, and pretended everything was fine. But the emptiness would hit her hard in the shower. As the water ran down, she would think, "Where did I lose myself?" Her husband had passed away 7 years earlier. Her children were grown, each with their own life, and she was still there, with the bills, the debts, and a deep fear of having to depend on someone. It was on one of those nights, a quiet Tuesday, that she stumbled upon a video like this one. Someone was talking about objects, energy, and something called vibrational prosperity. She didn't understand everything, but something in it made sense. The next day, she opened the drawer of an old cabinet and found an antique key that had belonged to her grandfather. She picked out a fridge magnet, not really knowing why, and remembered the cinnamon she used in her coffee. She didn't perform a perfect ritual, but she was present. She was focused. She had faith. For 7 days, she held those objects for a few minutes and spoke out loud. "My financial life is opening up. I attract the money I need. I am ready to receive." On the 12th day, she got a call from an old friend offering a partnership on a project. The following week, she managed to sell her crochet pieces at a local fair. And from that point on, she didn't stop. But it wasn't luck. It was a decision. It was energy. Abigail's story isn't unique. It's what happens when a woman decides to stop waiting and starts creating her own opportunity. Now it's time for you to find out in detail what these three objects are and why they've helped so many women turn their financial situations around. The first object is the antique key. Not just any key. The older, the better. A key symbolizes something powerful, the opening of new opportunities. Your mind recognizes this instantly. It's as if you're telling your subconscious, now I can open doors that once seemed shut. A woman named Juliana, 53 years old, wrote in saying that after using an old key that belonged to her grandmother, she started getting called for interviews she had never gotten past the screening for before. In a short time, she was employed, earning much more than she had imagined. The second object is a magnet, simple and powerful. A magnet represents attraction. Every time you hold a magnet, it mentally stimulates the idea of attracting good things. Money, clients, opportunities. It's your vibration clearly saying, I attract what I desire. Clarice, 60 years old, retired and discouraged by the amount she received, started keeping a magnet with the bills in her wallet. In less than 2 months, she was invited to join a paid project with other mature women, multiplying her monthly income. The third object is cinnamon, ground cinnamon or cinnamon sticks, a simple ingredient, but one with deep meaning. For thousands of years, cinnamon has been considered a symbol of prosperity and success in various cultures. When you smell the scent of cinnamon, your brain automatically connects it to abundance and material comfort. Luciana, 55 years old, shared that she would sprinkle a bit of cinnamon at her front door every first day of the month. Not long after, her husband got a raise, and her small shop started making more money than ever before. These objects don't work magic, but they do create something valuable, a mental and energetic bond with your intention to prosper. Now that you know what these objects are, it's time to learn how to use them in a practical and effective way in your life. Now, pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. Everything I've said up to this point has brought you to this exact moment, because deep down, you already know you just need something simple to start the transformation you want. Now clearly, imagine what it feels like to hold something in your hands that will open new paths for your financial life. And that's exactly the role of the first tool, the antique key. Antique key. 3 minutes a day. When you hold an antique key, your brain instantly understands that something can be unlocked. It seems so simple, right? But the human mind operates through symbols, and a key is a deep and powerful symbol that tells your subconscious, now you can open doors that were once closed. Now mentally visualize a door right in front of you. It can be large or small, wooden or metal. Notice the doorknob. Feel the texture of the key in your hand. Sense its temperature. As you turn the key, clearly feel the lock opening and hear the gentle sound it makes. What's behind that door is exactly what you need financially today. Maybe it's stability. Maybe it's abundance. Maybe it's simply peace of mind. Repeat with calm conviction every day. I open the doors to my prosperity. My financial life is flowing now. Notice how a light, positive feeling begins to fill you as you do this, and keep repeating it until you feel that door is already open. Now, stay with me, because this is just the beginning. Let's talk about the second object, the magnet. Magnet, 2 minutes a day. Stop and think for a moment about the invisible power of a magnet. It attracts metal, even if you can't see how it happens. In the same way, our mind works like a magnet that pulls opportunities, people, and money toward us, if our energy is tuned to the right frequency. As you hold the magnet, clearly imagine that you are the magnet attracting incredible financial opportunities right now. Feel that pull happening. Visualize vividly, as if bills and coins, contracts, proposals, and invitations are flowing easily toward you. Feel worthy of it, and mentally repeat, I am a powerful magnet for money and opportunities. Everything I desire comes to me with ease. At that moment, your subconscious begins to work intensely, seeking in your reality exactly what you're visualizing. And it happens because your mind clearly understands. This is what you want. Curious to learn more? Perfect. Keep going with me, because the last tool has a power that's just as strong as it is subtle. Cinnamon, 3 minutes a month. Have you noticed that certain scents can trigger memories almost instantly? Cinnamon is exactly that kind of scent, capable of awakening the subconscious to abundance and prosperity. Now, imagine yourself picking up a bit of ground cinnamon. Visualize yourself gently blowing that cinnamon into your home, feeling the warm, sweet aroma fill the space. Feel how this energy of abundance slowly fills every corner of your home and your financial life. As you blow the cinnamon, repeat confidently, when I blow this cinnamon, abundance comes to me. My financial life blossoms now. Notice how this simple action creates a state of positive expectation within you. It's like planting a powerful seed that quickly grows, bringing the financial fruits you deserve to receive. Now that you're here with me, it's important to reinforce something essential. Your subconscious is already picking up all these images, sounds, and sensations you've just visualized. And by practicing these steps daily, you continue to strengthen your connection to financial abundance. And there is more. If you want to intensify this ritual even further, do the following. Use the antique key, especially during the waxing moon phases, to enhance new paths. Use the magnet during the full moon to strengthen your ability to attract. And cinnamon on the first day of the new moon, symbolizing financial renewal. By doing this, your mind begins to clearly recognize a powerful pattern. Abundance and financial prosperity are always present in your life. Do you see now that all these simple practices are actually clear messages to your subconscious? They constantly say, yes, you can prosper. Yes, you deserve to prosper. And that's exactly why these objects work. Because the real magic is in you. It's in what you deeply believe. Now, are you ready to take the next step? Stay with me until the end, because what's coming next will enhance your ability to prosper even more. Now, you already know the basics, but what I'm about to show you are secrets that can accelerate the financial results you desire so much. Imagine for a moment something simple yet extremely powerful. A small red pouch. Why red? Because this color activates an instinctive sense of urgency and powerful energy in your brain, sparking immediate action. Red also symbolizes prosperity, strength, and passion. When you place your objects in this pouch, you mentally reinforce your intention with absolute clarity. Now mentally take this small red pouch and place your antique key and the magnet inside it. Feel the soft texture of the fabric, the light weight of these objects in your hand, and realize that by doing this, you are literally placing prosperity within your reach. Now, mentally close the pouch and notice how the feeling of security and confidence intensifies within you. Say quietly, I now amplify my financial energy. Do this every morning for just a few seconds. You'll quickly notice how your brain keeps reinforcing the message of prosperity. And here's one more essential tip to make all of this truly effective. True financial change comes with consistency. Your brain needs patterns and repetition to internalize a new habit. To ensure you stay consistent, always keep these objects in a visible place. Each time your eyes pass over them, you'll automatically reinforce your sense of commitment and motivation. Now, take a deep breath and quickly reflect on everything you've felt and realized since you started watching this video. Do you realize you deserve an abundant financial life? Do you clearly feel that you're ready to leave scarcity behind? If you answered yes, it's because this energy is already working deeply within you. Now, I ask you to leave a comment sharing what you most want to achieve financially in the next 30 days. Writing it down is like signing a mental contract with your subconscious. The clearer and more specific this intention is, the more powerful its manifestation will be. Comment right now and see how this simple action leads to surprising results. And remember, prosperity is a daily habit. Stay with me until the end, because the next minute will be especially transformative for you. Now, clearly imagine what your life will look like 30 days from now if you truly put all this into practice. Imagine the emotional and financial comfort of finally being able to breathe easy, knowing that money flows to you naturally. Because the truth is simple and powerful, you deserve to prosper now. And the only person who can make that a reality is you. Now, I want you to leave a comment sharing how you feel at this exact moment after learning all of this. Write clearly, "My financial life is transformed." And if you enjoyed this content and want more practical videos made especially for mature women who have decided to take control of their finances, go ahead and hit like. Share it with other powerful women like you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because you've never been alone on this journey. To wrap up, keep this phrase in your heart and repeat it whenever you need extra motivation. It doesn't matter your age or the challenges you've faced up until now. Your prosperity begins the very moment you decide you deserve more, and that moment is now.